Hello and welcome to part 3 of the Petrichor exploration. We are right now in the extra realm of this area, and we just freed their dragon, Scylla. It looks like a big ball, but it's kind of dragon, like a big bishop. And it can also talk. Ah, such warm ocean currents. Free at last. Well now, little ones. Hail you from the surface. I know not for what reason you have come to this deep water prison, but... We are not little anything. You're just way too big. Very well. Either way, you have broken the shackles that have bound me for millennia. What places me in your depth? If there is any undertaking in which I may aid you, then speak. Consider it a token of my gratitude. He is surprisingly polite. Paimon knew you'd be a reasonable guy. Anyway, Paimon's name is Paimon and he's Traveler, and this is... actually, Paimon's not sure what you know him by, but we call him Monsieur Oz. Ah, Cassiodor, it is you. It has been a while. You came back after all, but still, you are sadly late. By a few thousand of years, no less. Oh, looks like the big guy knows you, Monsieur Oz. I hate nothing to say to despicable traitors. Speak not to so rashly, mortal. We are dragonborn. We keep all our promises and betray none, which is more than can be said for your haughty race. Save your breath. His worthless and a drawing mayfly. Your betrayal is undisputed. Were we not defeated in that war precisely because you turned against us? If we had not lost the war, our nation, the Sebastos, would not have... Ah, you have been gone far too long, Cassiodor. The truth is not what you imagine. Though I suppose that a secret plan would not have been secret had its details reached your ears. Secret plan? My leading an army of bishops to assault the capital was, in fact, part of Remus's final secret plan. And he did all this to save his nation and people. A man of great moral character. That sounds preposterous. Yeah, this is kinda weird. Why would a ruler ask someone else to invade their own country? And what, little ones, would one such you or I know of Remus's thoughts? Whatever the case, look upon this, Cassiodor. Even you should be able to divine its meaning. The guiding golden keys, they would only heed the call of the symphony. Why would the Sebastos bestow his power upon the savage dragon? Because they had an agreement? Arrangement? Oh, you know much, little one. From where did you learn that? From memories scattered in the sea. You speak correctly. Yes, indeed. We did have an arrangement. I failed him. I squandered his noble sacrifice. I could not make it to Domus Aurea in time, and so the waves devoured the whole city, and my kindred could not escape either. How could such things be? If it is betrayal you speak of, then Boetius was a true traitor. Of course, this guy. Were it not for that lying devil, that deceitful rat, and his silver-tongued deception, how could a prince among dragonkind, such as I, who once led our armies after the age of the ancient dragons, have been beaten so easily? The devil firstly falsely claimed to have given up resistance on Remus' order, saying he had ordered their legions to cease resistance. Yet, when we arrived here, he suddenly rose up against us. Now that I have had much time to think of it, I fear he must have learned of Remus' plan somehow, and thus was able to set up such an inescapable trap and lure me in, step by step. And thus did my flesh and blood turn to stone, and thus did it remain for millennia, to this day, when you rescued me. Boetius knew perfectly well that a massive calamity his actions would bring about, yet he still... Could he have been trying to seize control over Phobos? Was that why he committed such sins? It seems that we don't have much full story yet. So the guy who keeps calling others traitors was actually a traitor through and through. But why though? Are we gonna have to ask him? I'm on top he would get a straight answer. So that loathsome, recalcitrant demon worm has yet to dissipate, has he? Yeah, and he has stole the souls of the whole batch of Fontainians too. Rescuing them is actually the main reason why we are here. He said that he would wait for us with Domus Aurea. Well, he just said he would wait for Monsieur Oz, so we are coming along uninvited. Not even leaving a door, though. How rude of him. The Initium Iani. Though feeble drinks and smoke screens have been set to dismay us, but at the end of the day, it is nothing more than a glorified stone door. I may have lost my physical body, but it is no great labor to take these little ones over to settle the matter. Watch closely, little ones. Oh, this is the door. Oh, you're pretty reliable, big guy? Now we simply need to break these rival seals one by one. If you are prepared, then let us go. Well then, Monsieur Oz, are you ready? Now that it comes to this, we have little choice. Alright then, what about you, traveler? Ready? Let's go. I think this is where the Act 3 starts. Okay, as long as it is... Okay, easy. Just one button and I have no problems. Can I control? No. There isn't much time. Keep up, little ones. Yeah, getting called little ones feels like Yaemiko's little. That was close. How dangerous. Still cannot move myself. It's dangerous here. Stay not too far from me. Careful. Okay, we just press. Oh, that was close. Not being worse. There's other paths. Just take on the... Okay. pretty awesome. What he can do. The traveler just unmoving. All I can do is press spacebar. Oh look, Paimon can finally see the exit. Is it another area? Oh, it's big. Oh, we are finally here. And there's Domus Aurea. It looks like a giant harp though. Why did Sebastus construct it like that? It certainly seems like well preserved. Completely different from all the ruins above. Yeah, it feels like this only just sunk. Of course, this place was fashioned from a giant ship. It was designed to be a titanic instrument on which the symphony was to be played. See those pipes extending onwards? Though the symphony now lies broken, this was once how it would be broadcast to the four corners of the world. The whole place is an instrument? The entire thing? Oh, then wouldn't this entire water body start vibrating if it were to play? We might get blasted apart like tofu if we get too close. Meow meow? What is tofu? Wait, you have never had any Oz? Then it might be hard to explain. We could always take you and have some next time. Wait, can cats even eat tofu? The Eternal City indeed. Remus will protect this place still, just as I expected. No wonder that Blaze shameless traitor has endured even till this day. I imagine that Boetius owes his survival of time erosions to having laid low in the place for all this millennia. And all over those long years, he gradually mastered the power of Phobos. Well, now that we are here, we should meet up with that rude guy. He might just shock to see us, for all you know. In that case, let us part ways for now. Eh? You're not coming along? You're not afraid, aren't you? You have been a great help already. And I was pleased to be of aid. But to tell the truth, I have no desire to see that one ever again. I wish to never again hear a word from that devil's mouth. His words are a shame, and shameful of his lies. See what you do, not fall for them. See that you not fall for them. Besides, I could not help you even if I came with you, for I am but a temporary occupant of this icomate body. Were battle to be joined, I would have no resource. Know that I would mind terribly, but no gain would solve the loss of this seizing the symphony that Remus bequeathed upon me. Let us part here for now. Though I cannot aid you in battle, I can use the current to send you hence. Come to me, should you need such aid. Regardless, let us meet again once you have vanquished that traitor. When the time comes, perhaps I too shall have the chance to make amends for my past regrets. And I feel bad for this guy. Okay, this is another gameplay. And we start with the third movement. Probably the last episode. But who knows? Where are we on the map? Yeah, there are 2 areas. Got it. We can... Ah, he can like catapult us. I'll be fine. Surely they won't attack us. Cassiodor, dear friend, I knew you would come. Ah, and they're uninvited barbarians. When it comes down to it, you're not the boss of this place. Besides, it was us who brought us here. That counts as an invitation, as far as Paimon's concerned. Really? You are this Traitor's one here? Exactly. And we have heard all about you, you know? All the bad stuff you've done. Silence, you noisome, obstreperous insects. I'm speaking to Cassiodor. Do not interrupt. Traveler Paimon, I will take care of this. Quaetius, I have come as promised. Honor your pledge and relinquish the souls of the surface dwellers. They do not deserve to suffer this unforeseen calamity. The grudges between us should stay between us. You call this unforeseen? Have you not looked upon our kindred? They lie trapped in those lightless waters like walking corpses. Are they not supposed to walk upon sunlit shores? If my brief instruments of surface folks' souls is a disaster bereft of rhythm and reason, then what would you call the millennia's long suffering of our kind? Listen, and listen well. The judgment of the surface people can only just begin. No, the one who imprisoned them was you, and it was you who turned our kind into monsters. We once had a choice, so long as we discarded our old grudges. The Mistress of Water agreed to accept us into a new nation. But you used them, took advantage of their pain, their trust in you. You turned them into tools of your ambition. That was their choice. They chose the old order, not the carnate death you brought. And just as they gave unto us the conduction batons the Sebastos bestow upon them, so too are we duty-bound to lead them onto the correct path. How dare you, Swagger, you shameless traitor! You who betrayed the Sebastos trust and led all nations to ruin? Huh, I hear that wild dragon slander in your words. And you would believe a foe of your nation rather than your kin and comrades? I sense no god, no king, only mighty Remuria and our noble ideas. Remus proved unworthy to reign supreme from the moment he uttered that perverse command, and so they are no traitors. If anything, it was I who rescued our nation from this arrow. He colluded with our force, commanding their wild drake to flatter our cities. He even attempted to destroy the Grand Symphony, which would have consigned us to live under Fortuna's yoke once more. How could I have stood aside and done nothing in the faces of his madness? So you betrayed him. You shot there, Initium Iani, and in the end, Phobos' power went out of control, and the royal place sunk into the depths. Do you not open your eyes to the truth? It was Remus who betrayed us, betrayed Phobos. That was the true prelude to tragedy. I have already spent thousands of years struggling to recreate the symphony of the past, weaving the broken melodies together in the depths of water just to recreate what you hear now. No. In your hands it has become harsh, and the discordant voice of agony and hate denounce your violence. And who decides that it's harmonious or not? Is not absolute power? Remus bent to knees to their savages and odious dragons precisely because he failed to comprehend this. But it matters not. This inverted world has soon be righted, and I shall become the new Sebastus. That is impossible, Boetius. You are but a mortal human. Human can never become gods. Hey, ask Netland. But, Cassiodor, you forget. Was Remunia ideal not for all humans to become gods? To seize their own destinies? Do you not remember? Did their rites be researched and recorded in the Golden Castellum not chart a course to their divination? But we did not then know what lay beyond. Had he known those thousands of years ago, Times has changed. Things are different now, Cassiodor. Join us. My preparations are complete. Only together we can accomplish this deed. I have rid of my soul and all impurities, obtaining a true will. The stairway to heavens is but a single step away. I merely need to gather all wills that have been scattered through the waters, yes, even yours, which Remus personally severed. Two minds shall meet into the one, and thus shall Remunia be whole once more, one more clad in immortal form, infused with refined steel and stone. We shall take on flesh once more, and a new Sebastus shall be born. But not only that, I shall also gain that which even Remus could not attain, the power to change the very essence of this world. I will turn back to wheels of fate, usher in the old world's return, and bring justice to the land. The surface dwellers shall submit to our will, as they must. It shall be as the hymn says, and when they use their will to command, the rest shall bow down and listen. You know, I will not acknowledge you. You have defiled our ideas. I will uphold my own justice. It matter not. You will understand once you enter Phobos Melody then. You shall join me. I feel like out of place. This is Domus Aurea? Have I entered Remus' memory again? No, the atmosphere. It is different from before. Boetius. Welcome to my place, Outlander. My symphony. Boetius. Do not be startled. Have you not met aforetime, and more than once? whether through my phantom in the real world or in the memory places Remus left behind. But this is no phantasm of Remus' memory. This is my symphony, my golden stage. I knew it. Wails of sorrow rings off every wall. Is it so, Outlander? I know not from whence you came. It seems you are not a human burst from the primordial waters, nor are you any surface being at all. I cannot see the color of your soul, nor can I touch it. Nonetheless, this is not your war. My vengeance against the surface dwellers is none of your concern. I know not why you hindered our work. Monsieur Oz, to save the people of Petrichor, to save the people of Petrichor. Those people, they are neither your kin nor your subjects. On the contrary, so far are you above them that they may as well be ants. Perhaps not even that. The weak should submit to the strong. This is not the law that this world would follow. And yet, you say you will protect them. Is this your boundless mercy, or simply folly? Have you anything else to say, Outlander? For Monsieur Oz? But can your short friendship surpass the span of our kinship? Cassido and I, we were new humans crafted by Remus' own hand, and we are the final survivors. Compared with our other kin, his soul is like insoluble ichor. Other than myself, only he has true will, and only when we are combined can we become a complete self. So too are our wills once. The opera's final act shall see him return to us. This is his fate. Yeah, for the justice in this world. Justice? You cannot actually be serious, can you? You may possess power that even I cannot perceive. But you would be naive, Outlander, to think that brute force alone will defeat me. I have long become one with the symphony that fills those deep seas. Even if you should destroy my physical form, so long as the agonized waters flow, so long as the memories of vengeance do not fade. My will shall not perish, and I shall remain a nightmare that haunts this world. Unless you choose Escasiodor, as that stray cat did, exiling oneself to become the jailer of the old world. But I do not believe that one so distinguished as you would do so. Forsake the super low symphony of yours. Should the guilty not be punished? Is that not justice? Guilty, you say? They are innocent. No fontaine is innocent. They are all the spawns of our barbarians' force. Their ancestors seized us from the realms that should have been ours by right, and they must pay the price for that original sin. Since you insist on sabotaging my plans, I'm afraid I will have to ask you to stay in my place for a while longer. I cannot delay you for long, of course, but it should be long enough. Let us meet again when I become a god and sit upon the Sebastos throne. Before that, let my little assemble occupy you for a little time. Fighting! Oh my god, wait, we are just... Whoa, 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 whoa. Traveler, traveler! Someone's voice. Fear not. I'm not prepared. Where's my team? What do I shoot? Traveler, I have found it at last. Wait, is it Cassiodor? Cassiodor? Indeed, it is I. I believe you might have met me in the Sebastus memories, though I suppose this is our first time meeting in this matter. Time is short. Maintaining this form in Boethius Symphony Place is no easy task. Let us keep this brief. Where are we exactly? This is a space created by Boethius, the manifestation of his soul. It is maintained just as the past's memory you entered before are, by the grace of the symphony's might. So just now? Yes, he used their music's power to pull us in. I suspect that Domus Aurea is too close to the heart of the Phobos, allowing him to directly influence the present world. If we truly allow him to obtain power that surpasses reality, he might even pull the entire surface world into the space. When that happened, his delusions will replace the real world, and Fontaine will revert to its appearance from thousands of years ago. Why is it always the side quests in Genshin Impact that have the significant impact on the world? Just like what happened in Petrichor. No, I suspect it would be worse. Will he really become a god? That depends on your definition. It is not hard to give shape to false fantasies, but he will find transcending fate futile. Were it truly that simple, then those thousands of years ago, we would have already succeeded. All we can do now is drag more innocent into the nightmares of this his making, turning them into walking corpse-like puppets. Then we must stop him. That we do, but that cannot be done here. We must return to the real world. In that case, I shall aid you. And what about you? Not to worry, he has no plans for me at the moment. As for me, I have just thought of a way in which we can destroy him utterly. He has prepared a mighty form of himself in the real world, and plans to initiate a ritual with Domus Aurea that will have him take on flesh. As long as we can get him to lower his guard and gather the symphonies scattered through the depths waters into that body, we can seize that opportunity to destroy both him and that body. That will pull an end to everything. Only you can do this, traveler. Phobos Melody does not think of your destiny, and Boethius cannot influence your soul. You are the exception of all that is planned. Perhaps that is why Sebastus guided you here. Go now, my strength is not hold for long. Let us meet again in the real world, and we may yet bring an end to this long nightmare. Destroying items? Ah, you finally woke up! Paimon was worried sick. She thought you might have had your souls taken away by that jerk, just like all the townspeople. I'm fine, Paimon. Oh, you better be. After you passed out, Boethius and Monsieur Oz disappeared, along with that wave of sound, leaving Paimon all alone here. And then this big guy came along. Not that he helped much either. I fear that was not up to me. I'm but a soul that dwelling within the echo. And though that Remus did give me his final symphony. But to wield its power again, Boethius, is a different matter. Anyway, the traveler woken up and seems okay at least. But where is Monsieur Oz go? Did Boethius? I saw him. You tell what happened with Boethius' soul's place. Oh, so Monsieur Oz is in there alone? He seems to have his own plan, don't worry. Regardless, should he prove correct, Then we still have a chance to defeat that shameless devil. But first, we must enter Domus area. And then, big guy? What are you looking at me for? Didn't you once lead a host of dragons to attack Rimunia capital? Getting us into Domus area should be a piece of cake. You have many ideas for one so small, little one. Still, this shall not prove as simple as you think. The sheer strength of Dragonborn lies in your power flesh. Embedded into Ico as I am, all that remains to me is but a feeble of wills. Destroying the Initium Iani exhausted night all my power, and Domus Aurea, defensed by the Symphony's power, cannot be compared to gates to mere stone. Wait, then aren't we fresh out of option? Are we really just gonna watch while that Boetimul guy eats Monsieur Oz up? Hiss, you rash little thing. I merely said that I was powerless. It is not so for you. The power of the symphony defends the place. That same strike can be used to break it. But the symphony that I can wield is... Yeah, that superpower force thing is protecting that place, right? How can we possibly beat it? If you cannot beat it, then simply borrow what you need from it. Once upon a time, the will of Phorbus flowed through golden aqueducts into every corner of Rimunia. Though those paths and pipes have been destroyed, if you can connect the sections that lies beyond you once more, the great gates of Dominus Aurea shall surely open, just as they once did. That is what is written in the symphony, after all. Sounds like it's worth a shot. I too make some discoveries while searching for anything Remus might have left behind. It would appear that this devil has yet to join some fragments of the symphony to his music, and they are scattered in this part of the sea. Come with me. If I can find them and use their strength, we might well reserve the flow of time and return the aqueducts to their original form. Oh, that does sound kind of promising. Let's get a move on, then. A little bit of gameplay between, I think. Search for the scattered scores. Where is it? Yeah, but how do we repair it? Where is the dragon? I can always walk to him. Yeah, this is one of the scattered scores. We cannot just repair it, right? I have picked Farina in my team. Hey, can I actually not do it? I think she gives movement speed in water.
Witness my
Sorry. Ah, look at this who appeared. From this golden bear. Ah. Follow. gameplay? Join the flying birds to their rightful place? Adjust the camera angle so that the horn matches up with the corresponding. They're done. Aren't we? Again, all the those in the mural. There's the flying birds phantasm, so they stop at their corresponding positions. What should I touch? They go there? Or shoot them with a ball? How am I able to touch them? Wait. Who are you? Okay, I need a bow.
It's time to pull the trigger.
Am I missing? Any moment. Oh, come on. How did I miss?
Take it easy.
This is very, very annoying one. How am I supposed to touch them? No. Not you. I'm missing something here. There's no way. Oh my god. Where did you?
Easy money.
Not high enough. There's surely a better way to do it like I do. Anyways, done. Huh? We will leave this node for open world. Or the not main story exploration. Looks like fontaine. Dragon taxi. Where are the horns? Okay. One, two, three birds are missing. One. Two. Three? No. Where's the third? Oh, okay. None is missing. Under me? Hi. No. Alrighty, looks like the waterways are reconnected. Next, we should go back and look for that big lung, eh? Pirate wonders how Monsieur Oz is doing. You have gonna hurry up. Traveler, what's going on? Is it happening again? Not again. I had a dream. In that dream, even mortals have free will and their fates were uncertain. Remus, I must remind you. There is my view. Both your kingdom and the symphony you compose are now beyond your control. Though I have never expected much from those Traitor by the serpent of the many waters and nurtured by yourself. The extent of their degradation is shocking nonetheless. The civilization created by you and your subjects sure brightened that all other in this world, but now remains no but deep, impenetrable darkness. The atrocities committed in the name of civilization and order were far crueler than even their pure barbarism. Even the most savage and violent of bishops would never engaged in such meaningless slaughter. I am perfectly aware of all what you say. You know, and yet you remain indifferent? Or are you powerless? No, you could easily destroy those mortals who deserve punishment if you wish. But you cannot bring yourself to do it. You love humanity. This is a curse you bear as a usurper. It is time for me to depart. I will not aid them in butchering innocent mortals, but neither do I harbor any desire to stop them. You once promised the usurper of many waters that you would use the pure waters she gained you to create a world of endless prosperity, one without conflict. I followed you to the surface precisely because I wished to witness that future. But this is how it turned out. You have failed, Remus. You could not defeat fate. Blood shall strain the high seas red once more. Such in their crudely the heavens show to their creations. I have a plan. Oh, you always were wont to have many plans, Remus, but all of them lie in the dust now. Even you do not know where it all went wrong. Would you like to hear it though? This will be the last one. I distinctly recall you saying the same thing when you persuaded me to leave the Fortime? But speak now, before I return there, to the site of the usurper of many wishes. What else? Fantastic. Fantastic! Only you could be so towering selfish, yet so utterly selfless. You even took me into account, did you? Recklessness. How terribly rash of you. Usurper Lord of Mortals. Still, your plot pleases me. The methods of leading my bishops and trembling your arrogant, foolish people underfoot brings me joy. But this shall be a mere ceremony, just a show. Fret not, I shall be, as you say, merciful. But if you do this, your life as a god shall come to an end. There will be nothing left by the symphony, but the symphony. Have you considered this fully? Of course, of course. The box of horrors that I opened, so too shall I shut. Good, then I accept your proposal. If the time should come, I shall join my strength to that of yours, symphony. Phobos' chains shall be broken, and your people shall once more be free. In that case, please accept my final symphony. Do you see Remus Memoria again, Traveler? Was another one of their Mr. Evil and Rude this time, right? No, it's Mr. Evil and Rude. Even in dreams, that jerk is super irritating. I think I know what Remus' plan was. We must destroy Phobos. Even in dreams, that jerk just super irritating. To accomplish it, we will need to play the Scylla Symphony. Eh? What with all that of a sudden? What did you see in the memory? Fantastic. Remus' power lingers still in the depth seas and has not dispersed. And I, who am here at last. Do you know what that means? The conditions have been fulfilled. Indeed, that is why I have come here with you. To make amends for millennia of regrets. Now, the final question is Phobos. Wait, Paimon is so confused. What are we using the music for? It is nice that you understand each other and all, but you are leaving Paimon out. That's unfair. Tell her what's going on. The final symphony Remus gave me, or the Requiem, in an order for the Phobos to self-destruct. He was so satisfied himself to unleash the symphony's power, and it would fall to me to control the primordial, savage energies that he would awaken. That was how he would free his subjects from their stone bodies and give them back forms of flesh and blood, destroying the artifacts buried between races. He once instructed me not to reveal this plan to any of his subjects, for it was only by making them realize their limitations that prejudice and arrogance could be set aside. It appears, however, that you have pieced together his plan through the memories he left behind, traveler. So that's what happened. But his sacrifice was wasted in the end. Perhaps. But now that my soul has been freed, there's a chance to make amends. The lost souls of Remus' formed subjects remain imprisoned in their statues. I will defeat that monstrosity. If we defeat that monstrosity, we can use the requirement to give their souls release, allowing them to return to the high sea, to the eternal cycle of life and death. That way, I may consider myself to have fulfilled his wish. Perhaps that is why I came here. Indeed, Outlander. Perhaps this is indeed a fated encounter. Yeah, Traveler is the one who... Sorry for the bomb. Traveler is the one who makes wishes come true. Finale. Well, I think we will be doing finale in the next one. Yeah, we already like basically done with the 1 hour session. So for that reason I will be ending here. I don't know if there is like, even if we can manage to fight the Boetius, it's still unknown if there's a lot of after dialogue, like Archon Quest dialogue. And because again this series is supposed to be a very chill one, that's what we'll be trying to do. I don't need to rush. I will be finishing the part 3 here, the exploration. Kinda wanna explore more underwater and we'll try to make a composition, I don't know. Compilation, I mean. But that will be it for the third part. I will be thanking you for watching, listening. I wish you a good day, night, afternoon, and see you in part 4 where we will hopefully take on Boetius. Take care.